Thank you.
You were talking to us yesterday about all the work that you put into your body to come back. I don't know if reward is the right word, but kind of what did it feel like out there to reach your third ATP 500 final after all the work that you have put in?
Yeah, it feels great. It's great to get another match win today. It was definitely a tough match. I felt I did quite a few things well today. A couple of things I thought I could have done a little bit better, but most importantly, I was able to get the win and give myself a shot at the title tomorrow. So I feel it's a great start to the summer. It's obviously a very big tournament, so very pleased to be through to the finals.
Jack complained about the court conditions. Did you notice anything different about the court today?
The conditions or the surface? Or
the surface, I think.
Conditions were tough because it was quite windy and even though it wasn't as hot, it was still pretty lively out there. So it's sometimes tough to control that. I think on the one side there's a couple spots where the serve reacts a little bit differently on the court, but outside of that I didn't really. It's outside of this specifically on the returns, you sometimes get a ball that sort of stays lower and one that goes up a little bit. But I've only noticed it on the one side of the court. So I personally didn't, outside of that, I thought they were, the bounce themselves, I thought were pretty consistent.
You were facing an American, so the crowd wasn't really on your side. How did that affect you?
Not too much. I felt I had a little bit of support, but I'm pretty used to playing in quite a few different conditions, and I've always said I'd rather have a lively atmosphere, and even if I'm not cheered for, I'd rather be playing in that, and I think it's great for all the sports. So just being from South Africa, not too many tournaments back, well, none right now. Most of the time if I'm playing in countries around the world, often I'm playing against a person who's a bit more support than me, but I'm pretty used to it. I feel like I'm able to focus on point by point. It's great seeing people getting behind plays.
Just talk to your recovery period. Being about taking a little off from the press after his last couple hours. What sort of stuff you do?
Sorry, just say again.
Just like recovery, like today.
Oh, like today, I'm not
cold.
Okay, yeah. It's obviously, got a couple immediate presses, like with Tennis Channel. Today I actually went back on the court just for like 5 or 10 minutes to work on a few things, but that's very, very rare. Got done a little bit earlier today, and then mostly it's about recovery. So I get on the bike for 10 minutes just to do some active recovery. Nutrition is obviously very important. I have a couple protein shakes and recovery shakes, and then we stretch, get in the showers a little bit, come chat to you guys. And when I go home, we do our full treatment session. It's nice that it's 5:30, so probably be able to have go out for dinner tonight, and then it all starts again tomorrow.
Congrats, Kevin. We've noticed you be very positive on the court, thinking about the team that you've been right after you lost the tiebreaker, pumping yourself up. Is that something that you've tried to focus on recently, or have you always, been a really positive player?
Yeah, it's something that I've definitely put in a lot of emphasis on more recently. I feel I've always been pretty neutral out there, and I think just bringing my emotions to the forefront a little bit more definitely brings out a better level of tennis for me. So it's something I've worked pretty hard on, especially in the last few months. I think that's helped me a lot. Making that transition from practicing well to playing well is something I'm working on the practice court as well. I feel like it just puts me in the best possible state for every point, and if you can play at your highest level for every point, I'm going to be able to play my best tennis. I think often I play my highest level when my back's against the wall sometimes, so I'm trying to sort of channel those feelings and be able to do that throughout the match and not only in those specific moments.
You played two matches prior to this one in the span of 18 hours. How nice is it to get off the court in 90 minutes? And then you were talking about just the positivity. Was it difficult for you to stay positive when you were doing all of that injury and recovery and treatment and everything?
Yeah, it definitely feels great to get it done a little earlier today and have a bit more time before tomorrow's match. I think even being mentally ready is probably even more important when you facing some other challenges like quick turnarounds, late matches, rain delays, etc. So everybody always says tennis at this level is always 90% mental, and it's true. I mean, there's a few things you can work on, but most of the time it just comes down to I think more of the way you see things, and that really governs. Especially when we're playing tennis for this long, I think that's has a much higher impact on your game. So especially when there's things you can't control like that, it's easy to get frustrated and and maybe get down on yourself. But for me, I've really tried to take the other approach, and I can definitely see the rewards in that.
You've got British
Yep.
finally played both here. I mean, well, it's been 2010 qualities for sure.
Yeah.
Can you talk about the challenges each man possesses, and then a little bit about if there'll be any, what the memories are of the matches here, and if that'll be any help for you all?
Yeah, I don't think too much from the memories here. Played Kay quite a while back, and played Alex here as well. I remember it wasn't the greatest match for me, and he was just sort of starting out then. But either guy's going to be a very tough match. They're both Alex has had a great year. I mean, now top 10. Kay's been in the top 10 for a while. Kay's I think takes the ball a little bit earlier, is a little bit more aggressive from the baseline. So Alex serves a little bit bigger and plays a little further behind the baseline, but it's definitely a tough opponent to face. I mean, I've played them both. I played them both just on the clay not that long ago. Had 3 sets with both of them. Definitely had match points against Kay. That was a tough match, and was in a pretty decent position against Alex as well in Rome. And obviously he went on to win the tournament. So it's going to be tough either way. But for me, it's really just focusing on coming out tomorrow and really playing the kind of tennis I want to be playing. I feel like I'm on a great path, and if I continue to do that, I'll give myself the best chance tomorrow.
2 more questions.
Kevin,
Yep.
if you had used your height and athleticism to play, say, basketball instead of tennis, you would know probably a year from now where you're going to be, what time the game was going to be. Tennis is obviously super weird in that sense. You can play late, then you can play early.
Yep.
Are you a guy that adjusts well? Some people need their 8 hours of sleep. Tennis, you don't always get it. Do you adjust well to that? And can you think of an instance where you had just a really horrendous scheduling situation?
Yeah, I mean, I do think I adjust pretty well in those scenarios. I mean, obviously being on tour for quite a while, so I'm faced my fair share of weird scheduling moments with weather, et cetera, and I think that the first thing is it's really out of your control, so you really have to adapt, and I really don't let it get to me. So I feel like I've done a pretty good job with that. In terms of sort of isolated incidences. Not too much. I mean, obviously it's been, come back, the next day because of weather, and, I've had lights go out in the middle of a match, I remember once, and, I just feel I've done a pretty good job adjusting. I feel like back in my college days, there was, even more sort of uncertainty sometimes, and, one of the lessons we always taught, was champions adjust, and I feel like I've tried to take with that, definitely don't come up with any excuses or stuff that I can't control, and I've always tried to give it my best effort.
The lights going out. When and where was that?
That was in Miami a few years ago against Ceballos. I was actually about to hit a return on the next ball, and suddenly there was a power failure. So that was like a 45-minute delay. That was the first time I'd experienced that. But yeah, so.
Just last thing would be on paper the biggest title of your career.
I'm sorry, say it again.
On paper, the biggest title of your career, 500.
Yep.
What would that mean to you?
Yeah, it mean a lot. Won a few 250s, been in the finals of 500. So definitely a goal of mine was to try and win it at the next level up, and come pretty close. Against Dimitrov in Acapulco, was 6th in the 3rd. Against Mario Queens, not so close. So yeah, I mean, go out tomorrow. I'm really excited to be there. I'm going to continue to commit to playing the tennis I've been playing all week, and I know if I do that, I'm going to give myself the best chance. But I think I'm going to be able to take a lot from this week. So now it's just time to get ready, and it's been a great start to the summer for me, and it'll be a terrific opportunity for me tomorrow.
Thank you, everybody.
Okay.